Yes.
Hey, what do you mean by a self-paced course?
Well, the course material is available in the form of video lectures. And there are multiple practice problems that come along as well. So, you can access all of it anywhere, anytime. And they are available to you for lifetime.
No way!
Oh, yes, way. Don't delay and enroll now. Geeks. Hi.
Hi, are you sure you can prepare for product-based companies through this course?
Yes, sitting at home?
No way!
Yes, way. Don't delay. Enroll now.
Geeks learning together.
Hello everyone. Hi Abhinav. We are live now. So,
Hi,
uh,
hi everyone. Hope you are safe and keeping it clean.
so guys, first of all, I hope you all are safe at your home. And if you are safe, don't go outside. If you are not safe, you are COVID infected, then also you don't go outside. Fine. And so before going any further, there is a one announcement I have to make. Geek for Geeks is is organizing one coding contest tomorrow at 7:30. Its name is Code to Contribute. By this Code to Contribute contest, we are trying to help the society at the severe time of COVID 21. It's not now COVID-19 anymore. So it's a Corona time. So based on every participant, we Geek for Geeks, or we will provide a meal for a family for a day. Fine. And based on top 50 participants, we will provide the meal for 50 family for a week. So guys, you need not to pay anything for this event. We are sponsoring this, but we want your support. So in this way, we can enhance your skill as well as we can serve for a society. You should participate in the coding contest, and we will provide you the certificate for the service of the society as well as for the competition. So try to participate it and try to be top 50. So behalf of you, 50 family will get the food for a week. So that's an initiative from Geek for Geeks. And now we are starting our webinar with Abhinav. So first of all, Abhinav, could you please introduce yourself?
Sure. So, hi everyone. I hope you all are safe. My name is Abhinav Antani. Basically, I am from Gujarat and I'm currently doing my master's in technology from NIT Surathkal, as you might have guessed, because it's the webinar for NIT Surathkal. And I'm doing it in computer science and engineering. And I gave my gate in the year of 2019. I secured gate score of 692, and I had my All India rank as 888, and I enrolled in NIT Surathkal for computer science and engineering. Yeah.
So first of all, guys, we have already prepared video on Triple IT Hyderabad, Triple IT Allahabad, then NIT Trichy and NIT Calicut. So Ajay Mehta is asking for NIT Trichy and Warangal. Ajay, we have already done webinar based on NIT Trichy. It was our last webinar, so you can check that in our previous videos. NIT Warangal, we will surely have a webinar on NIT Warangal in future, maybe in next week. So first of all, Abhinav, you say
Yeah.
NIT K Surathkal, people say NIT Karnataka, some people say NIT Surathkal. So
Yeah.
once for all, please solve this confusion.
Yes. Yeah.
What is
So,
NIT Surathkal or Karnataka?
so yeah, this is the very basic question which we get from our friends as well. So, where are you exactly studying, and what is this and what is that and all? So, yes, the full name is National Institute of Technology Karnataka Surathkal. Surathkal is the name of town. Karnataka is obviously the state. So basically, there is one funny story about this as well. So when I say I study in NIT Surathkal, people don't understand at the first place because of the city's name, Surathkal. They say, "Oh, is it NIT Surat?" I say, "No, it's not NIT Surat." I say it's NITK. So they are like, "Okay, is it NIT Kurukshetra?" I say no, it's not NIT Kurukshetra, it's NIT Karnataka, Surathkal. And yeah, so this is how the story goes. And back in time, while I was counseling for CCMT, I used to find NITK, not the name was written something like National Institute of Technology, Surathkal. I was also not aware about that this is NITK Surathkal. I only knew that South NITs are Warangal, Trichy, and Calicut. But after some counseling from my friends and Facebook groups and all, I came to know that, okay, no, this is something big happening in Surathkal, and NITK Surathkal is way more better than the other NITs as well. So, and fortunately, I had those marks to get into this prestigious institute, and I'm really fortunate enough to be the part of NITK Surathkal. So yeah, whenever someone says I'm from NITK Surathkal, it means that he or she is from NIT Karnataka, Surathkal. Surathkal is town name. It's a city's name. Yeah.
So you had very pretty amazing marks. So you can get any triple IT and
Yeah.
most of the NIT, even NIT Trichy as well, and
Yeah.
new IIT as well. So why
Yeah.
you chose triple IT, NIT Surathkal over new NITs and triple ITs?
Okay. So yeah, basically when the result came, obviously before giving my gate, my goal was to be at IIT Bombay. But after result came, I saw the reality and came to know that, okay, the top 7 IITs are not cup of my tea. Especially the TA course. In RA course, I had the opportunities to give the interviews and all, but the TA courses were not good for. I was not able to crack those. So the second layer was NIT, top 3 NITs, and as I said earlier, it was Warangal, Trichy, and Surathkal.
Surathkal.
Surathkal, not Karnataka, Surathkal, Warangal, Trichy, and Surathkal in the first place. And for new IITs thing, I was, especially me, I was not going for the tag of IIT. My goal for MTech was placements in product-based companies. And while I was researching about the colleges, I came to know that for my gate score, these top 3 NITs and triple ITs will give me what I want. So my circle of looking was narrowed down to these two, top 3 NITs and triple IT Bangalore. I was getting in triple IT Bangalore in the first round itself. But at that time, as I told, I am a Gujarati. So my businessman brain took me up and told that what is the return of investment. And due to that reason, due to the reason of fees and all, that even after paying same amount of fees, I will get same placement opportunities in NITK as well. And that was the reason I chose NITK. Yeah.
So next, let's take one question. I don't know the answer of this question. So
Yeah.
can a BSc computer science student can give the gate, can get MTech computer science as per the new gate eligibility criteria 10 plus 2 plus 3? Akhil, I don't know about the new criteria. Earlier for the gate, either you have completed your BTech or MCA or MSc in IT. So it was the criteria. Right now, if it has been changed, so I don't know about it. I have to check the gate website. So do you know about this? Any idea? Do you have any idea about it?
No, sir, I don't have any genuine resources.
Okay. So Abhinav, you prepared the gate. You cracked the gate in 2019 when you was working in the Infosys. Fine. So
Correct.
at that time you was working. So how you manage time to prepare for gate, because gate is very demanding.
Yeah.
There are 1.5 lakh students and you have to crack a 3-digit rank for to get a good
Correct.
college. Fine.
Correct.
So, how you manage time? Because this question has been asked previously. Because one person is from TCS, he was asking
Okay.
how should I prepare. So I don't know if he is here or not, but you can explain the answer.
Sure. So yeah, basically the main motivation behind giving GATE 2019 was the same, that I want to be an IITian or an IITian. That was the main aim. So that drove me. and that was the main motivation, that I want to be there and experience how everything works over there. And regarding the preparation, I gave GATE in 2018 as well. I secured 30.67 marks, and my rank was 7878, 7,878. And then after I joined Infosys, and after joining Infosys, I decided to give GATE 2019 as well, for the reasons because I wanted to do my masters. Now, as I was already aware about the situations and the environment of GATE exam. I knew what I have to do for 2019. I knew what are my best shots, who are my bowlers, whom should I hit out of the park, and whom should I block. So I prepared accordingly. I made out a strategy. Okay, so these are the subjects I'm really good at, and I made myself think that aptitude in mathematics is not at all the subjects to avoid to, and it's like they are the main cream. If you get 90% of the marks in these two subjects, you are already above 50% of the crowd, and to be in three digits, you have to be 60 to 70% in the crowd, and you will be there. So I knew what I have to do exactly to get those three-digit rank. My strategy was not to be GATE number one, or to get up marks above 70 or nothing like that. It might find strange to everyone that my goal was not to be AIR1 while I was giving GATE. As I knew that what my capabilities are, I strategized the subjects accordingly. And while giving the test series later on, I focused that I should be getting minimum of 50 marks, because according to the statistics till 2018, if I get more than 50 marks, then I will be getting the rank which I want. And this drove me, and I prepared accordingly. I followed Gigs for Gigs a lot, and it has helped me really well. The section wise questions which it provides, the previous year GATE question which is provide, they were really good. I followed Facebook pages as well, and they are quite helpful as well. GATE Overflow is one of the Facebook page which I followed during the preparation of 2019. So basically, I prepared like that. And if you say about time management, as I was already working, so uh, from 7 days of the week, 2 days were really critical. Saturday and Sunday, it was off. It was weekend for other guys, but it was like the main match day for me. I used to play hard on those weekends, and during weekdays, I used to find 2 to 3 hours during night or early morning to keep up with. So basically, I did planned everything. I planned everything, and I knew what I had to do. So I would advise everyone to know their capabilities, to know their subjects in which they are good at, and don't ever neglect mathematics and aptitude. They are great things, and you can achieve whatever you want using those two subjects.
Guys, maths portion is around 20 marks in the GATE, and aptitude portion is 35. So if you are getting only 90%, that means around 31, 32 marks from these two subjects, that means you are already clear the GATE with a decent rank. So
Yeah.
you cannot neglect these exams. So I am taking one question from audience. Divya, please create a webinar based on MBA. Divya, I don't think it is going to be happen very soon, because we are only in the computer science related field. Even we are not touching the branches like mechanical, civil as well of engineering. So let's wait. Maybe after a certain period of time, we will enter in the MBA or business administrative field. But right now, Geek for Geeks is only computer science related resources provider. So that is, so now let's talk about NIT Surathkal. So how is
Yeah.
the campus? How is the life there? Means everyone want to know what is the life in NIT Surathkal, because it's like a one of the most beautiful campus.
Yeah, it surely is. We have our own private beach. So yeah, so that's how the campus is just beautiful. It has everything a student wants. You name it, you will get it. We have everything a small town should have. We have a salon, we have swimming pool, we have sports arenas, we have multiplex, not multiplex, we have theater, we have music clubs, we have dance clubs, we have everything a student needs. If you have a hobby and you don't find it in NITK, then you haven't explored NITK. I would say it like that. That if you have a hobby and you want to do that thing in NITK and you are saying that I cannot find this thing, then you haven't explored enough. NITK has everything. The beautiful campus, the greenery is awesome, and I was fortunate enough to be there for 10 months of my life because of Corona. Otherwise, I would have been there for at least 24 months for sure, and more than that as well. But I mean, yeah, that's amazing. The campus is so beautiful, and I have enjoyed more of my later half in being the campus than the first half. So because of pandemic, the college was closed in 2020, but in 2021 it was reopened, and the later 1.5 months which I was when I was there were more beautiful than the previous 7 months which I lived there, because I knew that this is not going to last forever. Let's enjoy every moment, and I have lived more in less days. Yeah, so it is really awesome. You will find everything.
So, guys, let me tell you one thing. There is one faculty in IIM Bangalore, Rakesh Godwani. He is also from Gujarat, and
Okay.
you can see his motivation lecture on YouTube. He is one of the very famous faculty in IIM Bangalore. So, he chose the NIT Surathkal because it has beach. There was the only reason. He said, I just went there and I didn't know in the counseling what is the name of the college. I just asked the counselor, I know one college in one NIT has its own beach. I want to go there. He had nothing in the mind. He just chose the college because there is a beach. And NIT Surathkal, no doubt, one of the most beautiful campus in India because of
Mm,
beach, greenery, and the environment. So
sure.
you can check
Sure
the
it is.
videos, and their tech fest is also really good. So
Yeah.
let me take one question. It is from the campus regarding the campus. So it is a question from Pratibha. Can you tell me something about chemistry department? Do you have any idea?
Yeah, so they do provide courses on MSc chemistry and BSc chemistry, and their people are really friendly. So you might find them in the LinkedIn or any other network as well. And in NITK, there is one provision to you can go in the NITK website, you can choose the department, and under the people section, you can actually see the names of students. So you can find one of them, and you can contact the chemistry students are really friendly. I have heard that. Yeah.
Pratibha, one more thing. If you go to the department website, they also provide the email ID of the PhD scholars in
Yeah.
NITs. So you can directly email them, and they are very friendly. They will resolve all your queries. One question is from Nikhil Agrawal. Does 12th score matter in admission through GATE? Even BTech marks does not matter, Nikhil. Only
Yeah.
GATE score matters.
Yeah. Yeah.
So do not worry
You just
about
have to
it.
pass it.
And uh, so what was the cutoff of NIT Surathkal for computer science?
Okay. So in my year, in 2019, the last in the NSR round, I have written it. I can see and I can tell you. In 2019, in NSR round, CSE went till 678 gate score, and this is I'm talking about the last NSR round. And for in the regular rounds, it was around 700. So if you have gate score greater than 700, you can get NITK, CSE, and CSIS. But NITK has few more branches related to computer science. So first is computer science and engineering. Second is computer science and information security. Third is information technology. And fourth one is computational data science. It comes under mathematics department, but it is a really good branch. And with the gate score which Ankur has, 654, he can easily get into that particular department, computational data science, which comes under mathematics department, and can if he's lucky, he can internal slide with CSE or IT as well. And for IT, the gate score goes till around 680, and for computational data science, the gate score goes till 640 around. Yeah.
So, Ankur, let me tell you about the computational branch. It is really, really good branch. People don't know about it. It's related to math, and because of its math, organically, you will learn the competitive programming. Your logic will be built up, and it will help you in the placement a lot. Even more,
Correct.
much more than the information security student and computer science student, because you can create a logic because of your mathematics. So it is one of the best branch I have seen. DTU is providing the same branch, and placement of the computational branch is getting better than the computer science right now. So I am not suggesting you to choose computational branch over computer science. It's totally up to you. But you can get easily NIT Surathkal. But maybe in spot round, you have to wait till
Yeah.
spot round, but you will get the admission.
Yeah.
Last year, cutoff was quite low because of COVID. I
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
prepared complete video on CCMT counseling. You can see a video in our specific Geeks for Great Computer Science channel. We have a specific channel there and a specific playlist, opportunities after gate. So in that playlist, there is a CCMT counseling, a complete video there. You can visit that video, and you will get to know everything about every NIT, means NIT Trichy, Warangal, Surathkal, cutoff of every college of last 3 years in that video. So
Yeah.
you can check that video, and please subscribe our Geek for Geeks, Great Computer Science. And now, so proud to be student of NIT K Surathkal. Okay, Kusa. I think
Same here.
all NITs
Same
are
here.
proud.
Same here.
So this is from your junior. I am
Yes,
junior,
I know.
and he's missing the college because I don't know he even stepped in the college or not till now.
Yeah, no. He has not been here till. And I have told them many times, but they are not understanding. Please don't call me sir. I'm Abhinav only.
Okay, so that's the college culture. Once the senior or once the boss, people call it, and for whole life they call him sir or
Yeah,
boss only.
yeah,
So
but there
that's
is no
the
need to do that.
culture we have seen.
Yeah,
So
but that is
are
not the
all
culture at
department
NIT.
under CEC? Rudra is asking, are
Yeah,
all the departments, means all the branches under the
yeah,
CSC department, treated equally? I think she want to ask, or
yeah.
he want to ask regarding placement.
Placements. Yeah. So yes, they are treated equally. There is no discrimination at all. Obviously, the subjects which they learn are different because of their domain. In information security, students study more of information security related subjects than the computer science. And computer science students learn networking, deep learning, and everything. Whereas information security students learn about security related subjects, number theories, and deep learning as well. So they, and regarding placements, no discrimination at all. Each and every company which allows CAC allows CSIS as well. Information security and CAC, they allow both of them. And there are only one or two cases of PSUs where they allowed only CAC because of their policies. It was not because of two different branches. It was because of the PSU's policy. It was not because of the companies, or it was not because of NITK. Yeah. So no
Guys,
discrimination at all.
if you take the placements only, then computer science and product-based big company means they allow most of the branch, not even computer science related branch. They even allow the mechanical and metallurgy branch as well. If you know the coding skills, if your coding skills is good enough, Amazon, Microsoft, all the companies will welcome you. They don't
Sure.
discriminate based on your degree and branches. So now Aman has three questions. We will answer all three questions together. One is
Okay.
how internal slide is possible. Means he is asking about internal slide. Next question is, can you please tell us about the NSR round? Means last round on spot rounding. And then I think it is the same question. NSR round and how the internal sliding between the branches.
Okay. Okay. So before that, I would also like to add one thing. If you have comparatively low GATE score, and if you want to be at NITK, there is other provision as well of research students, MTech by research. So MTech by research is like mini PhD, and for that you have to visit NITK website regularly after the GATE results, and you have to check for the open positions and you have to apply for it. Once you apply for it, they will organize an interview, and if you pass that interview, you will be an MTech research student under one of the professors, where you have to study less subjects but focus more on research. And if you publish one conference or one journal paper, your degree of MTech research will get completed. The duration of it is 1.5 years to 2.5 years at NITK. So there is one more provision for the students who don't have GATE score near 700 but wants to be at NITK. So that can be one possibility. And coming back to his question about internal sliding and NSR rounds. So NSR round will internal sliding happens after round 3 of CCMT. It comes under CCMT only, and you have to choose internal slide option instead of freezing option in CCMT. Basically, if your choices are NITK IT, NITK CS, NITK CSIS, NITK IT, and NITK CDS, and if you have got NITK CDS in your round 3, and if you select internal slide option in the internal sliding round, then if a seat is available, then you will be treated as if you are a new admission and you will get CS, IS or IT. And for NSR round, you have to re-register yourself in CCMT and uh, redo the choice filling and everything. And there is third provision as well, that is in college internal sliding. Now that is quite difficult, because you can't get the exact information of it and exact dates of it. You have to be there in the campus physically. Well, in our time it was physical, but in this COVID era it must be virtual. And you can apply for internal sliding and you can change your branch as well. So there is some small window of time where these things happen. Yeah, I guess I have
So
covered
guys, this
everything.
a small window time at also at after the counseling, there are chances that NIT seats are empty, one or two. Now you might be asking how is it possible, because maybe some of the NIT Surathkal, NIT Trichy student get the IIT, so
Yeah,
he can leave the college. In that case, also you can apply there, but you have to visit NIT website constantly after that, so you can get to know, and they will provide only 2 or 3 day window, not more than that,
not
because
more than that.
they have already completed their process. So
Correct.
we have already talked about the campus, and now tell us about your computer science related labs, and how is the computer science related department, because in triple IT you have seen there are so many branches like artificial intelligence, data science, machine learning, deep learning. NIT does not provide those branches, but as per my knowledge, there
Hmm.
are very good professors, and they
Yeah,
provide options to do research in that area,
correct.
and there are optional subjects as well. So
Correct.
please tell us about the curriculum and labs. Means are the
Okay.
lab are good enough to pursue any machine learning and any field?
Yeah, sure. So yes, you have some subject as your as compulsory subject, mandatory subjects, and you have 1 or 2 subjects per semester as elective subjects, and you can choose these elective subjects from a pool of subjects which are released by the department before the semester. And if some attendance is there, some threshold is set by the department. If like if 15 students are there for this subject, then we will make sure that this subject is being taught. So it's like that. So this is how the subject selection is there. So for lab purposes, yes, the labs are really good, and the computers and the facilities are up to the mark and latest, and we have more GPUs as well, and we have our own data center, and you can run any machine learning algorithm, any deep learning algorithm you want in the labs. You just, and the labs are accessible 24/7, so you can just be there and go there. And regarding the research thing, so yes, the research happening here is quite a lot, and in various domains as well. In computer networks, the research is fantastic. In NS3 and Linux community, I guess most number of contributions are from NITK in Asia Pacific region for NS3 and Linux-based contributions. Then in deep learning as well, some remarkable research is happening in the department. COVID research is also happening in the CS department as well. So for the research purposes and everything is really good, and the people are really friendly, and the faculties are really knowledgeable, and they do provide the guidance which is needed to do a particular task. And most of the times it happens that a student is out of ideas but faculty is not, so it's like that.
One more thing I want to ask regarding this only, if they have great lab, so do they also support the startup culture? Means there are so many ideas with the student, with the faculty. So do they
Yeah.
also support the startup culture?
Yes, yes, they do. There are some professors in my department who has some subjects, and they get their projects from the industry related to that particular subjects, and they do their research work or their production work along with their recent studies or everything. And there are many clubs who support the startup culture. You can go there, you can tell your idea, and even NITK, I guess, has a provision to provide funding as well for a particular student. If the idea is genuine enough, and if they find it the next big thing, then I guess there is a provision for funding as well for the MTech students. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not
There is,
100%
I
sure.
think, innovation center which is providing the funding to BTech, MTech, all the student.
Yeah,
And one more thing I want to add, keep even though you have the idea, in many colleges you don't know the similar kind of people who will help you to grow the company, who have the same objective. In the
yeah,
colleges like the NIT Surathkal, you will find the brilliant mind, so you
yes,
can pursue your career. And one thing, Ankur, I forget to tell you one more option about your gate score. With the gate score more than 600, you are eligible if you are considering the MTech RA, MTech research base. So you are eligible for IIT Kanpur, IIT Kharagpur, IIT Madras, MS program or MTech 3-year program. So you will get the interview call, not the admission. MTech RA is always based on the interview. Either you are going to NIT Surathkal, NIT Trichy, or you are going in IIT Bombay. IIT Bombay, you might not get the call, but other IIT you will get the call for sure. They are expecting only 600 score, but there will be your written test and interview. And interview, you should have some SOP kind of thing. Why they chose you. It's not because MTech research is totally different. So you should have prepared your what is your research interest and what you have done, what excite you. These things should be mentioned. Otherwise, it would be difficult to get admission. So let's talk about the fee. What is the fee of NIT Surathkal for
yeah,
MTech?
yeah. So tuition fee is 35,000 for one semester, and there are 4 such semesters. So you can multiply accordingly. And for hostel fees, the hostel fees are 26,000 in with mess included, and you get food 4 times in the mess. And if I tell the exit amounts, then I have what I can tell what I have paid. So I have paid in first semester 64K, in second semester 69 with hostel and institute both, in third semester 50K, and in fourth semester around 45K. So if we sum this all up, then it ends up being 2.2 lakhs for whole
So,
course.
guys,
And,
if you are
and
comparing NIT Surathkal with triple IT, so
yeah,
whole 2 year fees is equal to the semester fee of one triple IT.
so that's what I told in the first place, that being a Guju, I just thought about return on investment, and that's the best part about NITK. You get the
So,
tag.
with the comparison, there is one question. I think this is not the question. I missed the question. I think someone is asking if you have to choose between NIT Warangal and NIT Surathkal.
Yeah.
So, which one would be chosen?
So
NIT
uh,
Warangal and NIT Surathkal.
okay. So
I think it would be
so
better if you compare NIT Warangal, Surathkal, and Trichy.
sure,
These three
sure.
colleges at least.
Sure. So I will obviously these things are with respect to me, and I'm not generalizing anything, and I don't disrespect any of the NITs as well, in that manner any institutes. So basically, what I think is you should have your goal in mind, that what do you want from your MTech, and if the answer is placements, then you should take the placement statistics of these three and compare yourself. Now, if they are similar, then what you need to do is you need to check the environment, and how and where you will be studying. So, in that aspect, what I have concluded is the placement opportunities and placement statistics are same in these top three NITs. It's like nothing is less and nothing is more in one another. So everything is perfectly fine. But the environment which you get in NITK is better because of the atmosphere around and the people around you. Because if you will see the states of GSOC, which is Google Summer of Code, then you will find that most number of colleges in India, uh, I mean, in the world, there are very few colleges uh, whose students pass that GSOC exam, and from those few students, majority of those students are from NITK. So you can see the coding culture and the way the students prepare themselves when they are in NITK is different than the others. I haven't been to NIT Trichy or NIT Warangal, so I cannot say my first hand use and my first hand view of those colleges, but I have been to NITK Surathkal, and I can surely say that yeah, these things are really different. And coming from tier 3 college in BTech, these things were really amazing for me.
Matters a lot.
Yeah, it does matters a lot. I mean, if you see your neighbor roommate coding one 5-star, one he's a 5-star coder, and he's coding a hard level lead code and gigs for gigs problem in 6 to 7 minutes, then it shows that what is the level and where you need to be. So the environment which NITK provides is amazing, and of course you have the beach. So while comparing these things, you need to compare what you want. You need to see what you want, and after deciding that, you need to see how are these colleges going to provide that. And for in my case, NITK provided everything. It had the placement opportunities, it had the beautiful campus, and of course the beach. So because of these three reasons, I chose NITK. And research was also one thing which skewed me towards NITK. And yeah, so
So, guys,
that's
till now we have done a webinar with NIT Trichy student and NIT Surathkal today and an NIT Calicut. You have seen all our students are satisfied from their college about their environment, placement, and culture, tech fest and cultural fest, everything. So these it shows that colleges are really good. Even though you are comparing, there is no comparison because they are at the same level. Because you might have seen, even the students are comparing, even though whatever college they are not happy. But you can see these students from NIT Trichy, Surathkal, they are much more than satisfied. So
Yeah.
you have
And
compared based on the placement. So someone is
yeah.
asking average placement package for NIT Surathkal for MTech, specifically on the MTech.
Okay. And yeah, so I would like to add one more point in that comparison as well, that NIT के किसी भी student को निराश नहीं करता है. So if you are in NIT के, then you will get what you want, and that's that. So yeah, coming back to question from Vikas, average placement package for NIT के for MTech CSE. Okay, so if we
He
are
is the
talking,
placement coordinator, so he will provide you the first and genuine knowledge.
yeah, so I am placement coordinator of NIT Surathkal, yeah, for CS department. And the statistics are like this. So all the students from MTech CSE are placed, and no one is left out. And average CTC is 19 to 20 lakhs per annum. This year in this pandemic situation, it's 19 to 20 lakhs per annum. So yeah, that's the thing for MTech
That's
CSE
pretty much
department.
amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty much amazing. Yeah, I know. And the way career development center handles the situation, that's amazing. And in spite of pandemic era, everything was on schedule, and there was no situation where we as a student felt that we are not gonna get placed, because as I told earlier, NIT ke kabhi nirash nahi karta. So it's like you will get the placement which you want, and you will have plenty of golden opportunities, and you will have plenty of full tosses to hit 650. Yeah.
Okay, next question is, sir, kindly guide for how to prepare for technical interviews. Yes, how please elaborate your question. You want to prepare the interview for MTech admission or for the company. So if you elaborate your question, we could answer that. Right now, we are just laying the question. The question is the same, I think, 3-4 times. So next is there MS degree in your college for computer science? You
Yes,
already told that MTech research is there.
MTech research. Yeah, MTech research. Yeah.
So
So
it is
MTech
MTech
research,
research or MS?
it is MTech by research.
So this
In
question was asked by the Mukund. So MTech research or MS, there is no difference with the name. So, and first of all, you should also visit the website, Mukund, because if you are not visiting the website, that shows ki how much serious you are for your placement or your admission for everything. You should also visit the website because
yeah,
college providing much more detail.
yeah.
So next question is for me, I think. Okay. Viomesh, is it possible to do MS after MTech plus 3 year job? MS after MTech. So Pranjal, it's possible. Even you want to go for BTech, it's possible. But if you are MTech and you have 3 year of experience, then there is no need to go for MS. You can directly apply for PhD because MS will take 3 years and PhD will take 3 to 4 years in good colleges like Triple IT Delhi, NIT, and they have the placement very good placement. So you need not to worry about the placement. Even at the time of your PhD, they will they have the collaboration with the company where you can work on their projects and work as a research intern for those companies as well. Even your project are sponsored by those company, and after your project, company hire you most of the time, 90% of time. So I don't find any point to go for another master degree after MTech. So next question is regarding CCMT counseling. Sir, in round 3 of the CCMT for internal sliding, a student not getting any branch before third round, and one who got second round treated with the same priority. Priority is the same, I think.
So basically, he wants to ask that if a student has not been allocated college in round three, but in round two, then will he be able to do internal sliding or not? Is it like that? The question is not clear.
Question is not clear, Ankur. So next question is, both of you, anyone can guide how to HR interfacing? Yes, we can guide you, means we can tell you something about that. First of all, before the HR round, if you are going for the HR round, the most important thing which people are not thinking about it, you should prepare, write the script about, tell me about yourself, your introduction, your whole interview based on your resume and your introduction. What are you saying at, because people go there and say blah blah blah, I am this, I am this, I am passed with this percentage. So that does not matter. You should point out some of your uh, skills in your tell me about yourself thing in your introduction. So next question will be based on that, your skills only, and you should very well prepare with that skill because you are mentioning those skills. So HR round goes around what are you mentioning in your resume and what are you telling about your introduction. What do you suggest, Abhinav?
Yeah, so it's same for me as well. But the thing is, you need to be honest with yourself while giving the HR interview, because the people who is on the other side of the table is definitely smarter than you at that particular time, because he had that particular edge on where to get your interview. So there's an amazing process which is mentioned by Amazon. It is known as STAR process. What that was the process which I followed while answering any questions. So it's basically situation, task, action, and results. So you describe everything in this. If you describe everything in this order, the other party will understand it better, and that's what we want. That's what we want, that the other party understands us better. And yeah, so if you are honest to yourself and give proper answer in a chronological manner and not in the confusing manner, then the HR will be able to understand you and will definitely hire you. And if in most of the cases, if you are in HR interview, you are already through. Yeah.
So next question is from Rudra again. How good was he in coding before MTech, and how you means most of the time our play coding is competitive coding is not very good before the MTech
Yeah.
because our time is invested only in the gate subject.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how was your coding before and how you prepared, how you work on your coding skills after the MTech?
Okay.
And
So
you should also mention one thing, how NIT Surathkal supported it because there are so many clubs there. So it would be
yeah.
better if you can cover this topic as well.
Sure, sure. So basically, to give idea how was I in coding before MTech, I used to write function of bubble sort if I wanted to do sorting. So that good I was. And basically, you don't do that. You use already made functions and STL libraries in competitive programmings. So you don't reinvent the wheel. That I learned in after MTech in programming. But before that, I used to function everything and write code of everything. So that was me before MTech. After MTech, what happened? That I came across these beautiful minds of NITK CSC department students. I became friends with them, and I knew that I have to prepare coding to get through the product based companies which I am targeting. And there are few clubs in the NITK as well, which I came to know sometime back in my student life. I would have enjoyed more if I went on those clubs in July or that era, but I came across those clubs in September, October. So basically, these clubs, what they do is they cover every topic, means array, strings, linked list, trees, graphs. They cover every topic uh, in week by week sessions, and they discuss their ideas. and they take part in the competitive programming, which is held by Geeks for Geeks or Hacker Rank or other websites as well. So basically, how was my preparation? So I used to prepare from Geeks for Geeks mostly, and I followed their must-do coding question for competitive programming, then practiced to crack any coding interview. Then I took one course as well from Geeks for Geeks, which was Amazon SDE series, and I completed that particular series, which helped me a lot. And and to know my knowledge and to get out of my comfort zone of Geeks for Geeks, I followed Late Code and Hacker Rank as well. And my peers helped me a lot, and they sharpened my logical and reasoning, and they build up my logical thinking on how to think, because you think differently when you code. If you want to eat chocolate, you just don't eat chocolate. You think how efficiently you can eat a chocolate. So that's how coding is. Yeah.
So guys, we are taking just 30 or 40 seconds of short break to drink water, and then we will come back and complete the session in next 10 minutes.
Do you know one of the best computer science colleges in India, like IIIT Hyderabad and BITS Pilani, offers MTech without GATE? Yes, they conduct their own exam. For complete details, please subscribe our Geeks for Geeks GATE Computer Science YouTube channel. Do you know you can get admission in MS or PhD program in top international university through GATE? Yes, few top international universities offers MS and PhD program through GATE. For complete details about those international university, please subscribe our Geeks for Geeks GATE Computer Science YouTube channel.
So, okay guys, so let me take one or two more questions. But before that, I want to know that this is my last year you have prepared everything from online, I think,
Yeah,
without any
online.
campus. So,
Yeah.
how the feeling there? Means are the NIT Surathkal professors are very friendly in the online classes, and how was the placement cells work at that time? Because scenario is totally different and new for everyone. So how
Yeah.
it happened and how is it done beautifully or
Yeah.
hassle free?
Okay. So on 14th of March, we got the notice to evacuate the hostels and run to our homes. So basically, everyone reached their home around 17th or 19th of March. So in the late March, everyone was at their homes, and our dear Prime Minister announced the lockdown. So even just after that, NITK buckled up, and in April, our module was ready. Our module name is Iris. Iris was ready, and professors were uploading their video lectures, and we were having our online classes on Microsoft Teams, and everything was smoothly done. And the Iris portal was quite efficient to handle each and everything. As I told, we have our own data center in the NITK website, and Iris is hosted on that data center, and it worked really well. And our all the interviews were also online, as you all might have guessed, because of the pandemic, and there was no difficulty as such. And as a student, we felt that, array, why NITK is this fast to handle this pandemic? We needed some break, but our semesters and everything got completed in on time as well. In this, there was no other timetable. The main timetable was followed, and Iris portal was helpful in doing the online conduct. And the professors were kind enough to give us some extra marks, and the learning was then converted to practical thinking and project evaluation rather than theoretical questions and mugging up. Yeah.
So this is from your junior. Yes, Mondwana. I am studying the NIT Surathkal CSC department. If you take admission here, I am going to be senior. Either he will boss around, but before that, he will help you a lot. So you can find him
Yeah.
on the LinkedIn and just ping him about anything of NIT Surathkal. So once he help you, then he can boss around.
Yeah, yes.
I think we have already covered Abhinav these questions. If you have
Yeah.
not seen that, then please go back 2 4 minutes back. So next question, Ankur. Google is not coming to NIT Surathkal. How to get into Google?
Okay, so Google did came to NITK. Yeah. So we all were notified, and we were specially invited by Google India to give interviews. And all the students at NITK, I mean, almost all the students at NITK applied in their university program. So Google conducts this every year. They conduct university recruiting program every year, and they recruit students based on their coding performance. And no branch restrictions, no CGPA restrictions, nothing. You just have to be good at coding. And four students of, I guess if I am not wrong, four students from 2021 batch of NITK are selected in Google India, and they have converted their GSOC into their full-time offering, if I'm not wrong. So I told earlier in this session that NITK is leading in GSOC. GSOC is Google Summer of Code. It is kind of summer internship provided by Google, where they push open source problems and open source projects, and students from various university apply to it. They give their proposal of solution, and if Google finds it better, then they accept that proposal. Then they give training to those students, and they give internship to those students. And after the internship, they provide PPO as well. So Ankur, yeah, Google does come to NITK, and NITK welcomes Google with folded hands. And
So Ankit is saying, I think he's your junior or classmate. Google recruit BTech mostly. Ankit, that's not true.
yeah,
Google does not discriminate based on your degree. First of all, fine. What happens in between MTech and BTech? BTech are already there in that environment from last 3 years, so they
yeah,
have edge on you. In any
yeah,
case, once you go there and you have to prepare for the placement within a 1 year, and they are preparing you from last 3 years. So even you don't have a time to get into the GSOC, because after that, after your first year, you are going for your placement, and they have
yeah,
done 2 or 3 internships, they have done
yes, yes,
GSOC and many other things. So that's why
yeah,
they have cleared the JEE exam. So where we are
yeah,
going for master, they are already there. So they have the edge. If you can compete with them, then you will get the you will get the Google, because I know people from MTech on different colleges. They they nailed the Google from MTech.
yeah.
So that can be happen. Google is not discriminating. So, guys, this is all. This we are really talk about the Google. So this is all about NIT Surathkal. Last thing I want to ask, because I am foodie, how is the maths in NIT Surathkal? Because we have in previous video we have talked with the NIT Trichy guy. He told
Yeah.
us that maths is like amazing. He was more satisfied with the maths. So how is the maths in NIT Surathkal?
So yeah, you will find various options in mess. We have non-veg mess, vegetarian mess, North Indian, South Indian mess. We have two big canteens, and two big night canteens as well. So food is really good, and we get Amul ice cream twice a week. So that tells how good our mess is. And we used to get sweets and what we say, juices and fruits, and every day there was nothing.
And there is
uh,
full time meal
uh,
daily.
full time meals. Even I eat less in my home than in my mess.
So, guys, that happens in a good college. Their food facility is really good. Maths are also good. So, when I was pursuing my MTech, I never had to go to canteen unless until I want to spend time, because food is always good in good colleges. So, last college, I think I can answer that. Vinny, I am currently working as a lecturer in a college, but I want to switch in the software. Okay, age won't be any hindrance. First of all, Vinny, you might get comparatively less package like 4, 5, 6, because you are fresher there. You are not already, your experience won't count there, and you have to prepare your skill, you have to work on your skills. They won't hire you based on your degree or your teaching experience. So there must be 2 or 3 good projects in your resume, good skills. It's not like you are just completing the online certificate. That matters, but not much, because knowledge matters. If you have learned enough to implement those knowledge, and you can work on with the juniors as well, then you will get selected, no doubt. So that's all. And now we are not taking any question on Google. There are so many questions on Google, so it's not about the Google. So guys, that's all about the NIT Surathkal. Thank you, Abhinav. Thank you very much.
Thank you for organizing this. It was a really nice session, and I have experienced new thing.
So I think he covered most of your questions. He has covered all about the NIT Surathkal. So beaches like beach, tech fest, culture, NSR, and their online platform, data center, everything, even placement. I know mostly of you are interested only in placement. So last thing I want to ask, Abhinav, where are you placed?
Okay, so I am placed at Oracle as application engineer.
So guys, he won't tell you his package because that's not allowed. But I
Yes.
can tell you because I have seen in the glass door, and for this year, I think Oracle paid around 28 LPS CTC. And I am not wrong. He can't agree or deny, but you can check on
Don't
the glass door. So you can check that on Glassdoor. So that's really good. Thank you, Abhinav. It's really nice talking to you.
thank you very much. Thank you.
So, guys, our next webinar on Monday. You can come on Monday and talk to us. And one more thing, please subscribe our Geek for Geeks Gate Computer Science channel. We have launched complete classes there. We are taking 5 to 6 hour classes for Gate, and it's totally free right now. So go there, study there, and subscribe our channel, like our video. If you have some queries, you can leave the comment in the comment section. So thank you guys. Thank you very much. Okay, Abhinav.
Yeah.